Hi, I'm Diane. Today I came out to this beautiful spot so that I can show you one of my favorites for waking up in the morning, and it would also be wonderful before you go to sleep at night. It's one of the Trinity flows, and as I've mentioned in other videos, energy comes in through the top of your head, flows down the front of your body, up the back of your body, comes around, and then it separates into the right and left side to manage energy on the right side and energy on the left side. And those energy flows are called the supervisor flows. There's a right supervisor flow and a left supervisor flow. And as I'm speaking it to you, you might say, hey, that's not right, that's left. It's because of the camera. So whichever side, what we're dealing with is the energy pathways that run through one side of the body. There's 26 on the right and 26 on the left. They are mirror images of each other. So whichever side that you might need to have some balancing work on, just stay on that one side. So the one I'm going to show you is the right. A lot of times people can get so busy in life that their right hip starts to become a problem. There's also other issues you can have with your feet or your shoulders, but in any case, if you find that you are dealing with an imbalance of energy where something is hurting more on one side than it is on the other, then the supervisor flow could be very helpful for you. So the self-help for supervisor is very short. It's only 2 positions, where if you came to see me or another therapist, then they would go through more of the safety energy locks. Well, for starters, I'll tell you what a safety energy lock is once I give you the beginning. Okay, so for the beginning, what you do is you take your opposite hand and you place it on the side that you're working on. So I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to put it on the right side of my body. I'm going to put it where the top of the shoulder blade is. Then you come in from that very top part, you come in just a little ways towards the spine, not on the spine, but to the side of the spine that's on the side that you're working on. So for me, it's going to be towards the right side of my spine. And then your other hand, which is the side you're working on, the right hand in this case, you're going to put it on your groin. And it's going to be right where that crease is when you lift up your leg. So your fingertips are what we're looking for, and the touch is light. It's light enough that you could hold a piece of paper there, but if somebody wanted to remove it, they could easily remove that piece of paper. So this is the first position that we work on, and what we want to do is we want to be sensitive to the energy that's flowing under these 2 points. And also, we want to have breathing that supports energy flowing in your body. Breath is really important. The best way to breathe is through your nose. Inhale through your nose, and then you can exhale through your mouth or through your nose, whichever breathing methods you're using or whichever feels more comfortable to you. But one way that you can combine different things to help you is to do belly breathing, and to have your inhale be shorter than your exhale. That helps with heart rate variability, which I'll talk to you about in another video. So in any case, let's start with some good, deep but relaxed breaths while we hold these 2 points. And while you're doing that breathing, think about the energy underneath your fingertips and what it feels like to you. Now what we want to feel is energy under both of our fingertips. If you're not feeling anything, it's okay. The more you practice this, the more your awareness increases and the more your body responds to your helping yourself. The other thing is we want the both sides, both points that we're holding our hands on, we want them to feel the pulse with the same beat, just like they're marching to the beat of the same drummer. Notice what's going on with you. And I do hope that you are practicing this with me. These natural ways of helping yourself are not the same as taking a drug. A drug is a forceful way of getting your body to do something by overriding your immune system. It's much better for your body to use the immune system you've been given to take care of it and to take care of all the aspects of your body. Your body wants to talk to you and give you messages about the conditions, and especially anything that would need your attention so that you can take care of your body as it serves you in the many things that you do each day. So one of the other things I'd like you to notice, especially once you can feel the pulses in both places, is the type of beat that you're feeling. I mentioned before that I'd like them to be the same pace, to the same rhythm, but also notice, do they beat the same? Is one heavy and one light? Are they both heavy? Are they both light? Or are they both kind of beating harmoniously together in a balanced way? Now, I'm speaking to you from a lot of training, and I know that if you're new to this type of work, this might seem like, well, how do I know that? But you can always ask me questions. You can put a comment in the chat below. I'd be glad to help. I'm here to help. Now you can hold this pose for 2 to 3 minutes, but since you're doing it on yourself, it could be shorter or longer depending on the time that you have and what you're feeling. If you're feeling like you're not feeling the pulses, or one's more than another, or they're beating really fast, you might want to just make sure you do this on a more regular basis. So this is the first position. It's bringing the energy around the back and down the front. So the next thing that I'd like you to do is to put your hand you're going to take the hand that's at your groin, and you're going to come around to the back side. It's going to be very opposite of where you were before. It's on what we call the sit bone, so if you lift your leg up and you feel for that bone, that's the place. When you're not sitting down, it's pretty much in the center, as you can see with me holding it right here. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to feel the pulses in both places and know that the energy is now coming up the back because it's a circular pattern. What do you notice? I hope you can hear the sound of gentle wind blowing through distant trees. It's very peaceful. As I mentioned before, there are 26 safety energy locks on both sides of the body. They're called safety energy locks because they are ways for the body to send a signal to you to let you know that there's something that needs your attention. And if you pay attention to what your body is speaking to you and you address those issues, your body will be able to correct any disharmonies and it will be able to work together in a coherent way. And there is a lot to say about coherence. For example, with your heart and your brain. When the heart and the brain are in agreement, and the breath is involved in this as well, then there is a soothing frequency that happens. They're like sine waves that equally just move up and down in a pattern that's very consistent. Whereas if you're feeling anxiety, stress, chaos, anything like that, it's very jagged. It's like the blades on a saw, but not as even, because those are at least up and down, consistently, but it will be like all over the place. And when it's all over the place, your body knows that there is not a consistent rhythm to go flow with. But when it is soothing frequencies consistently, then it sends the message to the rest of your body, hey, let's join in with this frequency pattern. And then your body starts to hum. It's really beautiful. So those are the two positions. If you wanted to, and sometimes when you're doing something and if you know that you needed it, you might feel a breath of fresh air. So for example, for me today, I hiked out here with my little cart and my camera and all this gear up and down the mountain trails of Colorado. And so my body is saying, oh yeah, I really like that attention to the shoulders. You've been pulling that cart. And so sometimes you feel that breath of fresh air. I might need to just do a video that is just talking basically about the frequencies and the effect of Jinsen Jitsu. There are so many different things. I found it so very, very helpful for me. And this is just one. I have other videos for you to try. This, as I said before, is part of the trinity flows. So the main central goes up and down the center of your body. The right and left supervisors are on either side of the body. And then there's a third one called the diagonal mediator. And that helps when you have too much energy on one side of the body or another. And it helps balance that energy across your body. So those are the Trinity flows. This is the particular one for the supervisors, and I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to go to my website. Let me know if you'd like any other videos or want to talk about anything. It's my pleasure to help. Thanks.